What is going on, everybody? BrickBuilder here, and welcome to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. In today's video, we're playing the Infinity Gauntlet mode, and I'm going to be talking about tips and tricks on how to kill Thanos and how to use Thanos to actually win games. This is not a live commentary, for the record. I'm rewatching gameplay that I recorded early on when this game mode first released. But if you guys do enjoy and want to see more tips and tricks, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. So, the first trick is if you're not going to get Thanos right off the bat, you need to take off that shield first, before you even get near him, because he starts with a crazy amount of health, and that shield will regenerate every single time he gets a kill. So you want to make sure that he loses that shield long before you even get close to him. So if you notice, I'm using like my sniper and my AR to try to take off some of those hit points, because that's really important to actually being able to kill him. In addition to that, I don't go for Thanos until his regular green health is really low, because if you look, I can very easily, bam, take him out, and now I have the gauntlet, and I'm pretty much overpowered. It's absolutely insane. But next, when you become Thanos, you're going to want to fly out of the sky and pick a good location to land. Generally, somewhere around where you kind of got the gauntlets, smart, just because you kind of know that surroundings and you know where people are and all that sort of thing. But obviously, don't attack Thanos when he has full health. As you can see there, I just showed off the two moves Thanos has. He has a punch move, which does a ton of damage. He also has a laser beam. The laser beam is largely underlooked. A lot of big YouTubers and streamers are saying that it's stupid to use the laser. Straight up, they're wrong. You get so many kills with this laser. It's absolutely gnarly what you can do when you're using the laser. If you look here, I'm literally beaming. I missed that beam, but the point was just to show how long the beam is. A lot of people don't like the beam because you're standing out in the open. Well, as long as you watch your shield, standing out in the open is okay, because you can afford to lose that shield as Thanos. Don't worry if you lose the shield, because you'll just regen it, as I did right there. You see what I'm saying? It's perfectly normal, it makes a lot of sense, and it works pretty good. In addition to that, as you're moving around with Thanos, take advantage of the jump move, but don't overuse the jump move. A lot of people are using the jump to move exclusively. Don't do that for numerous amounts of reasons. When you're in the air, you're super obvious as to where you are. In addition to that, try to take cover when you're going to use the jump, being as I was like near that shack. I used the jump in that case to see where people are, and I actually found someone pretty much right smack in front of me. So I ended up running towards them and trying to take them out. I was initially going to blow up the bottom of this base, but I realized that wouldn't really be that smart in the grand scheme of things. Now, this is really dumb here. I regret doing that. You should never stand out in the open with the jump move, because you will lose a lot of shield, and that sucks. You don't want to be down any health if you don't have to be. Like, just straight up, keep as much as you can. But, as you can see again, the laser beam, super overpowered. If I would have went in there with the punch move, I probably would have taken damage and even gotten into my green health, which if you notice, I've gotten a bunch of kills, but still I managed to maintain all of my green health. That is huge. So important, you need to try to do that. And on this guy here, I try to jump towards him. Unfortunately, he gets away with the jump pad, though. And as Thanos, you cannot use jump pads. So realistically, there's not much I could do in this case here. But I'm trying to jump a little bit towards him. Again, probably wouldn't recommend jumping out in the open. Thanos has that move there. As you can see, it's like a power fist move. A lot of people are trying to use this move for like offense, because obviously it's really cool. But to keep it more realistic, I use it more for faster travel, straight up, than going for kills and to break things. Because going for kills with it is pretty difficult. It's obtainable, it's doable, but it's very difficult. And a lot of people are overusing it and overhyping that move as if it's like the greatest move they have. In reality, the best move, in my opinion, is definitely the laser beam. Because if you can beam and you have a good aim, you're set. You know what I mean? Because it does so much damage. 15 health. Snap, 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 snap. See? Just taking off his shield right there with that laser beam. It's huge. Like, literally, that laser beam's lit. I accidentally used a punch there. That's not intentional. But look. So, literally, look. I dive on top of him. Unfortunately, he gets away with the jump pad. Because the jump pads are how a lot of the players try to escape. I decided to blow up his jump pad because nobody else is going to use that thing at all. I'm just not going to allow it. I recommend doing that as a Thanos if you can. Try to destroy as many jump pads as you can, just because they're a getaway for normal players, and you don't really want them to have any getaways whatsoever. So it's a lot better when you do that. And then we're jumping over here because I see a fight go down, and I see two guys right here, and of course I want to snatch these kills. So I go ahead and I get the one. I completely eliminate the one, no problem. Literally gonna go for the double kill. Just break the stuff, because you can use the beam to break structures. Although it's not the fastest, I'd recommend punching instead for that. But then I see him in the corner there, and I just start lasering. Unfortunately, I didn't end up breaking the thing I needed to break. But then he just stands there and I just get him because the beam is so powerful. Again, if I went in for like a, you know, hammer fist move or the punch move or whatever you want to call it, essentially I would have taken off a lot more damage. Right there, I just showcased the power of that super jump. You can literally destroy everything. Unfortunately, I didn't get that kill now, which was a little bit unfortunate. But yeah, the power jump move where like you slam your fist onto the ground is really powerful for destroying structures. So take advantage of it. When there's structures on the map, like especially now, the map is a very small circle. So I'm not really sure where people are, but all I know is I know I don't want them to be hidden. I want them out in the open so I can very easily beam them or whatever. So as you see, I'm breaking structures, I'm knocking down trees, I'm hammering bases, everything I possibly can do to make the map as open as possible for the other players. Yes, this does mean I can get shot from more angles, but the chances of me getting shot and dying when there's only 2 players left are a lot worse than them, because I have obviously 10 times the amount of health or 5 times depending on how much shield they actually have. So you have to factor that into your plays, obviously. But I see there's this giant house, which is like the only place people can really hide in this final circle we got. Now, obviously, this is a good circle for having to destroy stuff because there's not as much stuff we have to destroy. If this ended in like Tilted Towers, it'd be a lot more difficult to actually destroy things. And maybe instead of destroying things, I would just attack the bases of buildings, or I would just like camp on top of a building or something along those lines. But as you can see, just hammering down trees because I can't find these last 2 people. So I'm just going to hammer down trees, just constantly taking things out, breaking structures, because it's really, really effective when you break those structures. It's super useful, super helpful, and it's super quick. Again, I can use the laser beam for it, but it's not as fast as it would have been just to just punch it. The punching is definitely better for destroying things. And in hindsight, I would have used my fist for all this other stuff in the past, because the gauntlet is obviously very overpowered. But now I'm just kind of looking for the guys. I'm trying to scout them out because maybe they don't want to fight me, because every once in a while you get players who are scared of Thanos and just won't fight you, period. So you need to be on the lookout for those types of players. And then I'm just going to start destroying stuff. But I see the storm is just moving inward a little bit. I'm trying to look for these last 2 people because I think I can take them out. I have like full 1,000 health, which is really good. Using the jump move just to jump up really high, just to take advantage of that. Look, busting trees. And then they start shooting at me from the storm. Not sure why. They literally got killed by the storm, but they tried to shoot at me. And then this guy over here, he literally starts beaming me. But luckily, I have the overpowered laser beam. I take off all of his shield, which is really nice. And then I loop in over here. Look, I power fist down, break his structure. And then I literally come in with another super jump. Literally like jump in, just barely making it. Super low on health, but I use that beam and I literally get him with 47 health. And then I just do an emote because obviously you gotta flex on the people when you win. But if you guys did enjoy today's Fortnite Battle Royale tips and tricks video, make sure that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in another one. I do highly appreciate you checking out the video, but I will see you in another one. Peace.